Just looking at Plug Power, which is kind of the next pure play fuel cell symbol that I haven't covered yet. Although it's almost the same setup as Ballard in a lot of ways. It had the move up and then a pretty deep retracement and then a follow up higher high after the higher low. But then it came and undercut the higher low, which if this was like a nice, typical impulsive reaction, that shouldn't have happened. This is a little alarming. Uh, but we do have all this volume here, and we had some nice ADX peaks. MACD is in a pretty good position, though it's making its way towards the zero line without a lot of follow through from price. And of course, once you get to the zero line, you're usually going to face a little bit of resistance. Um, did only get up to a 1.0 fib extension off this pivot here, which again, if this is an impulse, I'd like to see it a little higher, maybe up to this 1.2 area. So pretty mixed setup here. Monthly RSI is not over 50. Over on the weekly, things are starting to look pretty good. RSI did manage to get over 50. We've got some actual trending ADX readings, just barely. Moving average is just starting to turn up. Of course, the 40 is still coming down. We get this big red bar too, which you don't typically like to see these. I'd kind of expect this to come in a little more, even if this is going to turn up, which is a big if, right? Uh, we can look at the daily real quick. I don't spend a ton of time on the daily, but pretty good look to it. Coming back down to test the zero line on the MACD. Got some nice ADX here. Interesting that we got a pretty good ADX reading here on a high DI, and then just put in some lower peaks, which actually resulted in higher high in ADX, but the DI line wasn't able to confirm this high, which is kind of interesting. And RSI is largely the same. Looks like on the RSI 20, the peaks are roughly the same, but you get a little more divergence with this RSI 5. Um, so we'll see what happens. This is definitely not financial advice. This is definitely not an A+ setup. Really, the thing that's got me interested is twofold. It's the high volume low after the extended move, and the likelihood that you can at least get up into some of the primary um, Fibonacci retracements after this move. So you could probably put together at least like a 1-to-1 to get you to 382 and then trail some type of position in hopes that, hey, maybe there's some type of low here. It might be one way to play it. Again, not financial advice. You figure out how you wanna do things. But that's all I've really got to say about this one. Real similar to Ballard. Thanks.